All right. Good evening, everybody. I hope everyone's doing great. And certainly you didn't have as entertaining a week as I did, but all's good. I hope you guys are doing great. It's good to see you this evening. Forgive me if the lighting is, I'm still trying to get this lighting dialed in because I want it over here and I don't want it. There we go. That's a little better, I think. Uh, Brian Simpson, how are you, man? Hail, Brian. Good to see you. He's always one of the first people in here. Ontario, Canada. Well, hello, Caitlin Summers. Good to see you. Um, and then Knowledge is Half the Battle from Ohio. And Olive Drab from Georgia for some reason. Well, that's where we are. Chapel Hill, my alma mater, William May. I went to law school there. 84 to 87. Just, geez. That was 84 to 92 were the best years of my life. Absolutely. 4 years at Chapel Hill, 4 years coaching at USC, traveling the world with the U.S. national team, 2 national championships. Yeah, it was making no money, but oh my God, I love it. I absolutely loved it. And so hello, William from Chapel Hill. New Zealand, we got Tim here. Tim, how are you, my friend? Here's another, Atlanta, Georgia. Glenn Harlow, how are you, sir? And Phyllis Knudsen, been a while. Hope you're doing great. Red Tiller's in from Albany. God bless you, Glenn. We appreciate that. Yeah. And listen, the new video I put up today, it includes, which is just explaining the situation with Gathering Storm, but it includes the email addresses of the two people, the two lawyers, the one at CBS and the one outsourced one, that you all should write to and tell them to back off. So those are there. I'll try and pull them up here and include them here for everybody. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, as a matter of fact, they're right here because I've got my DaVinci Resolve, my editing program, open. So let me just copy and let's see if I can copy and paste those. Let's first. Oh yeah, there you go. They're in the comments there. I've posted them, but definitely watch the video as well. James, we have James from St. Louis. Melissa, how are you? It's good to see you, my friend. Tubular Bra. Hail. Stony Brown TV. Who else we got? Tux Linux from Menifee, California. I don't know Menifee, California. Okay. I'm learning all about California. There's this one channel that highlights every different town. It's like 10 most unknown towns in California, the 10 smallest towns in California, the 10, best lakes in California, whatever. I love it. I love watching it because California is such an amazing state. And thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Austria. Wow, you're up late. We really appreciate that. San Joaquin Valley, Northern California. Great. Florida. Yes, that is a Shadow one. You see, that is a Shadow skydiver you see back there, made by what's his name? I forget. Old age is creeping up on me, and it'll come to me once I stop thinking it. But he was one of the model makers for Anderson. So it's awesome, and I got that. Let me tell you a story how I got my skydiver. Back when Robert Burnett was the director, and we had given him a great office, and he was supposed to be working on stuff and wasn't. I lent him $15,000 to get a car because his car was a disaster, and it was constantly breaking down. So I said, look, we'll lend this you, meaning the donor. We had all the money in the bank. I said, we'll lend it to you, and he was supposed to pay us back, which he never did. And not only that, he took that car and he got a title loan on it. Now, you borrowed the money from me. If anyone should be holding the title, it was me, and my mistake for not doing that. And so he put out a title loan, and he got repossessed. So I lent him the money. He got it back. He paid me back that money, but not the 15 grand. And then it got repossessed again. how hard is it to keep paying back a loan? So I lent him the money again. It got repossessed a third time. And the third time I said, I'm not giving you the money again. This is the third time your car got repossessed on which never should have been loaned. You never should have given the title up to that car since I lent you the money for that car. I was so pissed off. He said, well, they're gonna sell it at auction. I said, I'm not lending you the money. And I always wanted that skydiver. It was in his office. I said, tell you what, I'll give you the money. Give me that skydiver. And it was like $2,800. He said, I'll give you he goes, well, I spent $10,000 on it. I said, okay, I'll give you $2,800. You want your car back? And so he sold it to me. I gave him the money. He got his car back. It got repossessed a fourth time and he lost it. Anyway, there you go. There's the story about the skydiver and how much I love it. I love it. I've got my flying sub there next to it. You can see there's the flying sub. So yeah, good eyes back there. There's some other thing. Of course, there's a phaser power cell from Deep Space Nine original. San Antonio, Texas, South Texas prepper. How are you, sir? I'm assuming it's a sir. Cairns, Australia. Look at that. Woohoo. South End on the seaside of England. How are you? Woodstock, Georgia. Well, Glenn's right around. Hey, Glenn, you keep getting in there. Well, thank you, Mark. Abarca says Gathering Storm was so worth the wait. We're going to talk about the Gathering Storm. And listen, everyone, first of all, that's our email list. You should all be subscribing to vip.axanar.com. That way you get all the notifications about the upcoming Kickstarter for the Battle for Axanar, for the feature-length documentary film that Seth Sherman and Josh Bishop are making about the history of Axanar. So we're totally supporting them. But also that email list, you'll be put on the official Axanar email list, and which will be off, and you'll get all the notifications of everything we do. It's like 2 emails a week. It's not, we don't overload you. But and also right now, and I should put up, let me put it up here in a banner. Boom, boom. I'm going to edit that banner. And then you're going to go to beta.axanar.com. Okay, so beta.axanar.com is our website, and you're going to want to go there. Oh, hold on, I'm not happy with that. All right, let's see this. There you go. Beta.axanar.com is our website, and we now have, as I've pointed out before, and I'm going to point it out again, let me share this with you. I think, yeah, here it is. Okay, so here is our website, our new website. That's why it's it's in beta testing right now, and you guys are the beta testers. But that is the Axanar on demand. All the Axanar films are there to stream, or you can download them. You have to sign up. You just have to have an account on our website. But there you go. And of course, everyone knows we premiered The Gathering Storm on Sunday. And over the next 2 days, we got 125,000 views, which is more views than Starfleet Academy had on the Paramount YouTube channel. And of course, they're embarrassed by that. So they filed a copyright takedown notice. But in a couple of days, we had this site back up, up. Lee Quesenberry has been working on it. And there you go. So you check it in there. You can watch Daedalus. You can watch the Icarus maneuver, which they had copyright strike. You can watch the Vulcan scene, Prelude to Axanar, and of course, The Gathering Storm. And download them to your computer so you can watch them anytime. Oh, we were just there. So we were just in San Diego. Did you come to? I don't know who this is. Did you come to the premiere in San Diego? If not, I'm sorry you did it. Here's John Peter Preston. How are you, sir? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Palm Bay, Florida. Okay. Thank you, Plinker. Plinker says, "Love what you're doing." Thank you. We love what we're doing too. We're doing dedicated video on Axanar for our we stand. Thank you, Ralphie. Thank you, and feel free to reach out to me, Alec@axanar.com. I'm more than happy to provide you assets. You can download our videos and cut them up and use them in your video. Feel free to reach out to me. I love helping other YouTube channels. So there you go. Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Wow, we got some all over. Deep in the heart of Texas. Vallejo. There you go. Thank you. And then Steve Gray says, "Love it, guys. Amazing work and great to see so many brilliant trick alum. Pat Tallman, incredible as always." Yeah, she is. She did such a great job. I was so sad that when Kate Vernon didn't come back because I love her. I thought she was awesome. But boy, Pat really brought something different to that role. Kind of like she's real kind of a mischievous and boisterous. I just thought she did a great job. These are the Mallory Levitt at CBS.com and David Grossman, D. Grossman at Loeb.com. That you should write them and tell them to back off Axanar, guys. Send as many emails as you can. Let's, flood their email boxes. Why not? Let's see. Listen, a month ago, I wrote Mallory Levitt, and I told her, I said, look, we're going to release Gathering Storm. I don't want any trouble. We're going to release the next episode later this year, and then I'm done, and I'll be out of your hair. So just be cool, and we'll release our 2 episodes, and then we'll be gone. Nope. She couldn't do that. She couldn't do something. This is the woman who spearheaded not allowing James Tallarico on the Stephen Colbert Show. And how did that work out? And then she went after Colbert when he left, when he went on the YouTube channel, and that didn't work. It's called the Streisand effect. Whenever you try and shut something down, it always blows up bigger than you expect. And she hasn't learned her lesson. So anyway, there you go. We will be, and because of that, I said after Axanar, I'm finished. Well, no more. Now we're going full speed. Now we're going to be making more Axanar. We're going to be making I'm absolutely convinced that we will produce the full-length Axanar feature film in AI, because AI is becoming so damn good. It's insane. Oh, look at that! You are a good man, Stony Brown. I need to find a creator, unique perk for everyone who writes them. Oh, look at that. Way to go, James. Don't worry. They're not going after anyone else. They're still bitter that we just listen. The problem with us is we're too good. They told us that. That's the reason they go after us, is because, we got 125,000 views in 2 days. That's embarrassing to CBS, whose Star Trek is so mediocre that they, Starfleet Academy was. I don't like bashing Star Trek. All right. I don't, but let's just say Kurtzman Trek is mediocre. Let's see. Oh, Paris. I know. Yeah. I actually recruited a volleyball player from Paris many, many years ago. I'm sure not. I'm sure not. Oh, you like that Bugs Bunny quote? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Better take it to the Edison brothers of Skydance. I don't know. Maud David Edison and his brother really like Axanar, even though I don't know who those are. Dustin, send me an email, alec@axanar.com. Tell me what you're talking about, who these people are. If you have a contact, I am not Derek Meddings. He did all the models for Space 1999. Oh, that's good, Red Tilly. Yeah, that's the episode. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, we're going full steam. Yep, I'm seeing what's happening on the Star Wars side of things, and I'm like, yeah, we need to do that on the Star Trek side of things. We need to be using AI and just generating great Star Trek. Thank you. We appreciate that. I don't know who I assume you're talking about Robert Meyer Burnett, and I would agree. That is actually a high-res copy of the original poster art from Silent Running, which I owned and sold last year. Brad, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Look, Pastor Rich is in Lilburn. That's cool. Santiago is in the Caribbean. All right. Here's another one from San Diego. You guys should have come out to our premiere because we were at the Digital Gym Theater in downtown, and it was awesome. Well, thank you, Raleigh, North Carolina, from Matt Wingfield. The production and plot storyline in Axanar is far better than the new trick. Thank you. Listen, down below, vip.axanar.com gets you sign up, and you get notifications about the Kickstarter that's coming up, as well as being put on our email list from in the future. Beta.axanar.com is our new website, and that's where the on-demand that you see right here is. And you can download, or you can stream, or all the episodes of Axanar, or download them. And we just upgraded Daedalus. It's the director's cut, which I was the director of. So we put a few new special effects in, which Dave Lanyon absolutely loved. Dave's our executive producer, who's awesome. Not sure why it took your card info, because we don't charge for it. But tech. Let me make sure I know the email address for support. Axanar Tech support is axanartech@gmail.com. Axanar Tech, if you're having problems signing on, axanartech@gmail.com. So let me, how about this? I will create a new banner. axanartech@gmail.com. I'm just going to write here, Axanar Tech support. Yeah, listen, that's why it's in beta. So it is a new system. Oh, there we go. Right. Whoa. All right, here you go, guys. XR Tech support. So if you need it, there you go. Contact Lee. Lee is the man. He is taking care of everything, and he will get back to you. Greetings from Reno, Nevada. Watched both episodes. It was incredible seeing J.G. Hertzler and Tony Tony on the roads. It was like watching Curran and Martok in human form. Their performance was top notch. It was indeed, wasn't it? They're beautiful. The downloads are huge and beautiful. They're actually not huge. We had to make them smaller, but we made sure they stayed in HD. That was what was important. I mean, we have, I think the standard YouTube video is 14 gigs, and it's 2.3 on our site, but it's still HD. Yes, indeed. There's Tesla. Tesla, how are you? Well, we weren't in SD. We weren't in the convention. We were outside in the convention. You should have come by. They should have hired you and your crew from the very beginning instead of that lawsuit. They would have had a hit on there. We agree. You're not the only person that said that, Stoney. Lots of people say the same exact thing. Yeah, why alienate us? Why not embrace us? Why not make money off of us? We're not trying to make money. Yeah, I was just talking to someone about it, and I'm going to get Pat Tallman to reach out to Dragon Con for that very reason. So thank you, sir. Say hi back to Amanda. Oh, look at this. Hi from Rio de Janeiro. Hello, hello. Wow, I love Rio. Gosh, I was there in 75 as a 15-year-old. Yeah, I got sick. I got Montezuma's revenge on the flight over from Buenos Aires. And so I spent the first 2 days vomiting my brains out. And then we were fine. And so I got to go to Corcovado and go up Sugarloaf. Yeah, it's amazing city. Edinburgh, Scotland, Zenblock. How are you, sir? Thank you, Glenn, for signing up. We appreciate it. We'll let me switch the banners out here. This is vip.axanar.com is our email list. So make sure you sign up for that, everyone. All right, questions. I want to take questions. I want you guys to have a conversation here. Talk to me. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me your thoughts on The Gathering Storm. What did you like? What didn't you like? And if you tell me you don't like Pat Tallman's wig, that's like, we get that. We've gotten that a bit. Oh, well, it looks like she's wearing a wig. Yeah, of course she's wearing a wig. And also, have you seen TOS? Have you seen Yeoman Rand? You know, so yeah, that. But anyway, let me know what you're thinking, guys. There was someone else besides Derek Meddings, and it escapes me at the moment, but it'll come to me. That's a really good question, right? That's a great one. Honestly, what we're going to do next, I think, is the Romulan Wars. I think we're going to do the Romulan Wars next. That is probably my goal. So there you go. Ralphie, £2, a 2 Great Britain pound super chat. Thank you so much. Thanks for. We'll reach out. Our channel is Trek Nobable. Trek Nobable. Am I pronouncing it right? But yeah, Ralphie, reach out. I'm here for you guys. Thank you so much for your super chat. That's super nice of you. That was not meant to come out that way. Worth the wait. Thank you. Yes, thank you. We appreciate that. The young dudes want space battles. So I have more of that. Yeah, sorry. Well, listen, people I understand the complaints about AI, right? There's a lot of AI slop on the internet, but it's getting really good. And I was watching a Star Wars fan film done all in AI, and I was blown away. And I want to be able to do that for Star Trek. And I know Jonathan Lane is working on that. Well, thank you. We appreciate it. Listen, and let me tell you, I have not been one to. I have not been one to criticize. Yeah, Robert, because it's not on YouTube anymore. You got to go down below to beta.x. Look at this right down below, beta.axanar.com. That's where you're going to find it. Okay, so go there. And Mark Nacarado has done one. I was, I think my biggest problem with what he did was using actual Star Trek footage. I just thought, that's kind of cheating. Thank you. I'm glad you say it's worth the wait. And then another super chat, Brian Simpson. Hail Brian Simpson. Did I send you the Memory Alpha stickers? Remind me. So many things I focus on one thing, and then it's like, oh shit, I've got to fulfill all the orders, and I go back. I go back and forth. Thank you. I'm glad to hear you say that. I can't keep up with the comments tonight. You guys are amazing. Yeah, listen, I really want to. Yeah, I'm 65. Think Fat. So believe me, I want to get it done too. No need. Melissa, if there's something you want, you just let me know. You've been a good loyal fan. Well, we're going to have a studio cleanup weekend next weekend, Pastor Rich. You are welcome to join us. And you tried it, and it worked. Yeah, so it refers to the Constitution class, right? And then Enterprise was the ship that April was assigned to. And then I will say, in the History of the Federation by David Goodman. Now, of course, it's beta canon since it's books. We're getting nerdy here. It's noted that Enterprise came off the line first because in his interpretation, Garth was in charge of the Constitution, and he was such a perfectionist that he slowed down the process of it getting launched. Okay, not what we're doing in the Axanar universe. But often the class ship is not the first to launch because the class ship is constantly, oh, why don't we do this? So they take the class ship and they redo it. They may be, we want to upgrade the engines. So they're going to let some other ship get off the line while they're trying out the new engines on the class ship. So that's not necessarily unusual. Just go to beta.axanar.com/watch. That's where you're going to find the on demand, or just go up top where it says watch and just click on that. Yep, we agree. Thank you so much, Blinker. We appreciate your thoughts. Thank you, Midshipman. We greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, we do. It's such a pleasure. Let me tell you. It's such a pleasure working with great actors. Ferran Tahir, Tony Amendola, J.G. Hertzler, of course, Pat Tallman. We're just blessed. We really are. Yeah, thank you. Exactly, Midshipman. Exactly. Yeah, this is actually a funny scene in the full-length movie that hopefully we'll do in AI. But yeah, so they're in interrogation, and then like all the captains are outside, Garth and JG and Trask are outside. They're outside this big window, looking in on the interrogation room. So there's all of a sudden they start talking amongst themselves, and she starts fighting with the Klingon and kicking the Klingon's ass. It's a funny scene. It really is. Yes. No, it wasn't Brian Johnson. It wasn't Derek Meddings. It was, God, you're going to make me Google this? How come one of you guys didn't come up with it? Model maker on space 1999. Boom. And the survey says Martin Bauer. God, you guys, your Google skills suck. Martin Bauer. That's who it is. That's who did it. Did that. He, along with Brian Johnson, were the main ones on Space 1999. Thank you. I agree. We greatly appreciate that. Oh, that's a good question. That's a good idea. We do have a audio drama, and it will be coming out. Stoney says, "Yes, Alec, you're my hero, brother. If you cover the Romulan Wars, at this point, you're the only one we trust to do it just well." Thank you. That's very kind of you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, we should have gotten the Romulan War. USS. So I assume you're talking about the 1/350th scale. I got an update from Troy about 2 weeks ago. Moving along nicely. He got a cease and desist from the asshole lawyer at Lobes and Lobes, David Grossman, which is just bullshit. You know, they're such freaking assholes. And here he is making a model, and they sent him a cease and desist. And he wrote back and said, he called me up and was kind of found it humorous. He said, "Boy, Alec, this guy hates you." Right. And which we laughed about because David Grossman's just very immature and he's basically Javert in Les Miserables. I mean, he's just, in one email he screamed, "There is no Axanar universe." Dude, you need to chill out and really just grow up. And Troy down in, the guy who's doing the 1/350 Axanar, he wrote him back and said, "I'm not selling this. What, you got no claim on this. I'm showing people that I'm building a model. If Alec wants to do something with it, you can talk to Alec." So yeah. So thank you. Yes, thank you. I love it when people say they consider it canon. What part of Axanar was the most difficult to film? Well, you've got 17, 18 actors. Being the way we shot it, it wasn't like anything was difficult to film. What your challenge is making sure you give your actors the best environment possible, a safe environment in which they can inhabit their role. But I don't think there's anything that was really difficult. The soundtrack is great. Yeah, I mean, they'll still go after it if we put it on Rumble. Oh, well, see, that's very nice of you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Melissa loves the in-universe feel. Who portrayed Robert? April. It was an actor named Robert Pralgo who portrayed April in First Frontier, which was a Star Trek fan film. So we saw him in that and said, "Yeah, dude, he's local here in Atlanta. He's awesome." There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Patrick. Yeah. We worked pretty hard on that. I mean, we didn't do the actual graphic. I got some guy and he did a great job. Yes, downloading is free. Downloading is totally free. Yeah, I'd love to see Axanar in IMAX too. Because we want to be able to stay in touch with you. That's why. It's free. If you don't want to give us your email, don't watch it. I mean, you can always unsubscribe later. We will have, don't worry, that they will be coming out. Yes, I agree. No, Garth was not born during the Romulan War. Yeah, Tony Amendola was great, wasn't he? Um, Me, it was playing Garth. That if you're talking about me, Alec, not Alex. Uh, oh my gosh, Plinker! That is just. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Listen, you have got to email me your address. I am going to send you something nice for your wonderfully generous donation. That is really generous of you. We greatly appreciate it. That is so. Send it and let me know. Do you want patches or pins or I will hook you up, my friend. That was really sweet. Thank you, sir. Um, oh wow, that's very cool. Very cool. Listen, yeah, that is your software. That is not our side. Our side has HTTPS, so ours is totally secure. And there's no way, Lee was explaining it to me. Someone else said something like that. It's typically you have some software, you have some blocking program that's blocking the site, not anything we're doing. Believe me, there's no malware on our site. It's totally legit and it's secure. Yep, that's great. Thank you. Glenn Harlow, 499 Super Chat. Thank you, sir. I watched both Prelude and The Gathering Storm. Looking forward to the Crucible. Thank you, Glenn. We will follow up with you for sure about. And by the way, if you want to come volunteer next weekend, we're doing a weekend cleanup at the studio. We will have the soundtrack available. Yes, I know it is a shame when actors pass away. Yeah, I mean, obviously the idea is to de-age everyone, right? Thank you. We appreciate David. Thank you. That's very nice. Yeah. Oh, and we appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's your exactly. It's probably your antivirus. I watched the fan film 2 days after it came out. I'm in awe of what you brought to the screen. Looking forward to Crucible. Yeah, listen. Yeah, and the dick of a lawyer sent me, a nasty email, a nasty letter today. And in the end, you're not a fan. You're taking advantage of fans or some bullshit like that. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, you need to get a life. You're a lawyer making $1,000 an hour and you're picking on a Star Trek fan for making a Star Trek fan film. How pathetic is that? I mean, just unbelievable. I got news for you. At this point, I don't give a shit what they say. I tried to be nice with them. They don't want to be nice. So, okay, we're going to war. And I'm going to keep making Axanar, and I will keep pissing you guys off for the next 20 years of my life. How's that? Maybe I'll retire when I'm 85. No, we're not going to be. Oh, yeah, we'll try. They'll take it down, of course. But we'll do it just to frack with them. Yes, she did. Oh yes, absolutely. We're planning an Axicon because we're going to be moving the set. We've got one of two places we're thinking of moving the set to. So yes. We're not sure why Kate didn't continue. She said yes, and then she backed out. I think CBS got to her. Thank you. We appreciate that, James. Yes, we love Star Trek. Well, I'm not sure about that. Goddess, I'm not sure. Oh, that's sweet. We appreciate sentiments like that. Axicon. Yeah, fly us down there, Tim. We'll do Axicon in New Zealand. Um, so, okay, so if you guys have any questions, let me know. The nice thing about what we've done now with the Axanar on demand is that everything's up. You can see Icarus, you can see Daedalus, you can see Prelude, Vulcan Scene, Gathering Storm, all of it in one place. Also, Interlude, Jonathan Lane and Josh Irwin's fan film is there, as well as Prelude to Axtweor, the animated puppet parody. So they're all there. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, well, we wanted to mix things up, that's why we wanted, Tony Todd played a Klingon, obviously played Kern, Worf's brother. We, made him Ramirez, and then J.G. Herschel obviously was Martok, and we made him Sam Travis. Yeah, it was. We wanted to mix things up like that, right? Oh, another $4.99 super chat from Glenn Harlow. I will come out and volunteer. Where you just send me an email, alec@axanar.com, and I'll give you all the information. Okay. From there. So Crucible is in post-production right now. Dana is working on the compositing. We've got the VFX guys working on that. I'd like it to be done by the end of the year. Ooh. Will it? Every time I've set a date down, we haven't hit it. So I hate to, everyone's a volunteer. So their life gets in the way, my friends. Thank you. Well, I'm glad, James. We're hoping they contact us because we don't think that Paramount are as stupid as CBS are. They're new guys, the Skydance team. We think they're really smart people, and I think they will step up and chat with us. Oh, excuse my yawning. It's been a long week. Nemesis of Eden, how are you doing, my friend? Yes, you came for your portion of Warhammer and sex toys, I guess. I hope you are doing great. Hope you're doing great. It's good to see you on here as always. It's amazing how many people love Pat Tallman. It is. She is well loved. Listen, I'm a fan of Babylon 5. Yeah, I mean, now listen, I am not just a blanket Kurtzman hater. I love Lower Decks, and Prodigy is really good. Prodigy is like you have to appreciate Prodigy the way you appreciate Skeleton Crew in Star Wars, right? You have to know what it's trying to be and the audience it's going for, and then rate it based on its effectiveness as that. That's why Skeleton Crew I thought was brilliant. I watched it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was so well done. Yeah, it's like it's half kids film, half 80s E.T., right? So I totally love Skeleton. And Prodigy, same thing. Different audience. Who's it going for? But the way they integrated Janeway and those people was so well done. So well done. Yes. The Force is with me, and I'm with the Force. I just saw Rogue One the other day on the plane back. I loved Rogue One. I loved Donnie Yen in Rogue One. Yeah, Melissa, I was just talking with Jamie Rixham about that today, and we are not of the opinion that season 3 of Picard holds up well if you watch it again. Some great stuff in it, the stuff between Picard and Rolaren is one of the best scenes in all of Star Trek. But overall, the Enterprise flying through the Borg cube, yeah, there's a lot of stuff I just thought was it was mostly fan service. You never know, right? We can only hope. Yes, absolutely. You will not see Pike in Crucible. I'm happy to tell you that. No, he is one, and we considered it, and it was interesting that basically in Discovery they kept Pike and the Enterprise out of the war. I was like, oh well, that's good because that's what we're doing. Thank you, Wolf Hunter. We appreciate that. Oh, Brian stepping up with a $40 super chat. Thank you. Found you guys by accident a couple months ago. I gave up on Star Trek a while ago. Thanks for bringing it back. Thank you, Brian. This is very generous. Please send me an email, alec@axanar.com. I'm going to hook you up with some swag because that is an obscenely generous super chat. Brian, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it. Everyone, listen, also, everyone make sure you're signing up for our newsletter, vip.axanar.com. Okay, very important you sign up for that. You'll get notifications about the upcoming Kickstarter for the Battle for Axanar, which is the feature-length documentary being made by Seth Sherman and Josh Bishop, two Hollywood pros. So, yeah, please do. Brian, thank you so much. Send me an email. I'm going to hook you up, my friend. Yeah, Strange New Worlds is good. Strange New Worlds is good. Listen, I've said it before. There's a lot of new people here. I'll say it again. The episode of Strange New Worlds, that's the crossover with Lower Decks, where Boimler and Mariner come through the portal, is freaking hilarious. That is one of the best episodes of Star Trek. It is easily in my top 10 and maybe in my top 5. It is absolutely brilliant because Jack Quaid, is just so freaking good in that. He's so good in that. And the whole cast is great in that episode. So anyway, there's some good stuff there. I don't want to, yeah, let me tell you, Ferran was dreamcasting at the beginning when I first wrote the script. Show's monologue, yes. I'm just reading through your comments. Yeah, that was good stuff. Yeah, you picked up on that. Tim, thank you for stopping by. Please stop by the next time we do this. No, listen, I think there's a lot of while I hate the sequels, Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, I dislike all of them. There's things I like about them. I do like Rey. I think she's a great potential character, but again, poorly executed. But there's some good listen, I love Ahsoka. I think Ahsoka is a great series. Yeah, he is. Jack Quaid is an amazing actor, comedian. Yes, right? It was great. Lunar Guardian music is in Portugal. Yes, that's so true, William. That is so true. Renclaw says, and thank you so much. Excellent weaving in of new characters with scenes with those who are no longer with us. We'll get one. Thank you. I appreciate that. Listen, everyone, make sure, and of course, please subscribe to our channel. Please subscribe, like, hit the notification, the bell icon, okay? And leave a comment, even if it's a one-word comment. It all helps the algorithm, right? It all helps the channel. So yeah, anything you can do in that regard is greatly appreciated. I'm going to do this. Yeah, there we go. So VIP.Axanar is the notifications for all of our projects, email newsletter list. Beta.Axanar.com is this, what you see right here, which is on demand, Axanar on demand. Okay. Axanar on demand is how you get to see. Do I get that? Oh, there we go. That's a little better. Axanar on demand is how you get to see all of Axanar for free, right? And because we want to give you this stuff. Yeah, the sequels were horrendous, but Rogue One is my favorite Star Wars movie. Yeah, I like Mandalorian Grogu. I thought it was a great movie. Thank you, El Brav. Thank you so much for signing up. Yes. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that, Paul. Thank you. Oh, listen, gents, we are all sending our love and support to your wife. Please tell her that we all said hi and that we're all hoping that she recovers fully. If you have problems with the website, downloading any of this stuff, go there, Axanar Tech Support, axanartech@gmail.com. That's Lee. He will take care of you, axanartech@gmail.com. That's our tech support, okay? Just so you know. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Nemesis. Absolutely. Please subscribe, like, hit the notification icon. It's really important to keep things going for us. We want to keep this momentum going. We have plans for the fall. Josh Irwin is shooting an Axanar episode that happens in the Avalon universe. We're doing more footage for Crucible. There's a short film, First Blood, that's being done. So yeah, so there's a lot more Axanar coming. And because the CBS have been such assholes to us, we're going to make sure it just keeps coming. I really wish that Paramount would reach out to us and be cool with us, because we want to be cool with them. Roman of the Empire. Well, thank you. Says, I watched all the Axanar films for the first time last week. Absolutely brilliant Star Trek. Thank you for these productions. I love them. Thank you. That makes us smile. We love hearing that. Solo was good. Solo was so maligned. Solo was not a bad movie. And the Trek Reviewer. Oh, Trek Reviewer. I think did you sign up for our Substack today? I've seen your name earlier today, Trek Reviewer. So thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it. So again, on demand. I got it. On demand, Axanar on demand. Here you go. All of our episodes, free streaming, free downloads. Okay, so go knock yourselves out. It's important since CBS took us off YouTube. Okay, what else do we got? Any more questions? Because I want to answer your questions. Boy, you guys are coming fast and furious. It's different. There's no nebula, so it's different. Well, certainly Kurtzman doesn't. Kurtzman was very anti-TOS, which is ridiculous. Oh, yeah. We were talking about that earlier, Doctor. That is a Martin Bauer made skydiver. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah, love it. I love that ship. I absolutely love it. So funny. 3 of my favorite science fiction ships are Skydiver, 20,000 Leagues Nautilus, flying sub from Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. And I've got models of all of them. Nautilus is out in the hallway. Thank you, Exer. Thank you so much. That's a really nice thing to hear. We appreciate that. Yeah, and believe, like I said before, we hear this a lot, and we appreciate it. Alec at Axanar.com. Not yet, but we will be. I'm going to get my assistant to put that on. I have an assistant, a virtual assistant. So, well, yeah. Well, lawsuit, COVID, shitty director. Yeah, we had a lot of problems. As we were talking about this before, the next project is probably going to be the Romulan Wars. Yeah, Thunderbird. I love Thunderbird 3. It's my favorite. Yep. Now renamed as First Blood. Yes, we are. Yeah, it's going really well. I'm waiting for the guy that's formatting it. He and I have gone back and forth. I have to submit a forward to him, but we're pretty close to getting it printed. Yeah, I hear you. Yes, Elbrov, absolutely. Love Captain Scarlet and the Mysterians. I always say Mysterians. It's Mysterons. When I was a little kid, I always call it Mysterians, and of course, it's wrong. You can write, and I put it down below earlier. Here you go. Write these 2 people. I think because it's such a purpose-built warship, I think that the Ares would not be updated. I think it would probably be assigned like a perimeter defense ship for the new neutral zone, right? The Romulan War. Yeah, the Romulan War is before Axanar. No. Yeah, Geronimo Blueprints. I'm just getting around to that because we were gone and all. So they're going to probably hit the press next week. Wow, I'm trying to read all your comments. Yes, we're working on a non-Star Trek project. Can't tell you more about it right now. I am a huge Jerry Anderson fan. Yes, I am. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, there are. Okay. Whew, I'm sorry. How do you get caught up on all your comments? Okay, listen, it is 10 o'clock and we are going to call it quits because I got to take care of the animals. Cats need to be fed, dogs need to be walked. Alec needs to go to bed so he can get up early and get back to work on everything. Listen, thank you so much, everyone. Uh, we're going to do this again because you guys are awesome. And I love sharing our Star Trek with you, hearing what you guys have to say. If you need me, Alec at Axanar.com. You should figure that out. Not Alex. Alex, see right here. See right there. Oh, Alec with a C. Make sure you check out. There we go. Check out Axanar on demand. Okay. There's the Axanar. If you have a problem, axanartech@gmail.com. All right. You should all be writing this stuff down. Start taking notes. Let's go. And then sign up for our email list, vip.axanar.com. And then the Axanar on demand is at beta.axanar.com. Okay. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell icon, my friends. Please do all of that good stuff. I should give you all a checklist, and you have to submit it at the end. Listen, we love you people. We really do. We get so much pleasure out of reading your comments, and you guys are you guys are just awesome. If you need anything, you give me a call. And those of you who donated, please contact me. I want to hook you guys up. In the meantime, please be safe out there. Let me get rid of this. How do you do that? There we go. Please be careful. Please be safe, and take care of yourself mentally and physically. Take care of your loved ones, and we will come back here. It's the weekend, so we'll probably do a Sunday morning Axanar brunch live stream. So stay tuned for that. And let's see, Sunday. Well, Sunday, I think, yeah, I should be able to do that. And I'll keep you posted. All right, my friends. So thank you so much. Thank you, and for all your support. Believe me, it means a lot to us. It really does. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Stay Starfleet strong, and as always, live long and prosper, my friends. Cheers.